So let's talk about clairsentience. We're going to talk about the 4 clairs over the next 2 days of psychic development. Maybe a little bit lower. The clairs mean clear, sentience, feeling. The psychic information that we receive through clear feelings. It's happening literally all day long. It's happening all night long too when you dream. Do you have a body? Your body is a clairsentient machine. Your body is always receiving clear messages about its environment, both its internal environment and its external environment. What's interesting for me about people whose prominent clairsentience is they're very busy often trying to escape their bodies. They're some of the most ungrounded people you'll meet because they're so terrified by how much information they're receiving through feeling. So if you want to develop this clair, which by the way, I think a lot of people minimize this clair the most. I've seen it over the past 20 years of counseling. People really minimize clairsentience. And there's a lot of reasons for that we'll go into, but I honestly believe it's the most practical and useful of the clairs. Everyone glorifies clairaudience or clairvoyance. Clairsentience it's so integrated into our daily lives, and it doesn't. Clairvoyance can really take you places that require you almost removing yourself from a situation or having to pause, but clairsentience is in real time. It's something you can tune into constantly. It's your GPS system. Every cell of your body, not just every one of your chakra temples, is filled with the wisdom and the intelligence of what's attempting to be communicated to you as information, as psychic information. So when you do not have a relationship with your body or your feelings, you are literally cutting off one of your clairs. Probably the most important clair. Because you could be extremely gifted in clairvoyance and not have any bedside manner with your client or your community, and really sabotage your career because of what you can see, but you have no ability to be a normal, like a human being that can gauge a situation, can gauge, like in this situation, a workshop or some kind of healing environment that you want to create for others. You have to be able to take in the biofeedback of what's happening constantly. You know, it's like, I don't stand up here and just sort of hang out thinking about other things while I'm doing this. Like, every cell in my body is attuned to every atom of it, like what existence, both seen and unseen, what's happening here. That's all information I'm processing through feeling. So that if I walk into this room and I have an idea of what I think is going to happen, and I get on this stage and it's completely changed based on what's happening in the community, I need to trust that intuition. I need to trust that every time, or I'm not serving you. This isn't about me or a sales page. This is about you and your heart and what you came here to develop for yourself. And if everyone's coming in at a certain temperature, I better feel that, or that's really out of touch. And everybody starts to disconnect. I've seen it at events many, many times where whole groups of people will disconnect, and I'll watch from the audience and be like, what are they doing? They don't even care about the people in front of them. People are going to come to you for your psychic gifts because you care about them. So your clairsentience is your intuitive ability to care for others, often confused with empathy. I would really like to stress that empathy can, I don't use that word often because I don't like it. To me, empathy veers into codependency. I'll feel your feelings for you. Oh, I'll transmute that for you through my body. That is the resonance of the word empathy, just for me personally. I like compassionate witness. I'm not taking your feelings into my body. I could, very easily. Believe, yeah, that's real. That's none of my business. My business is to serve you as a sovereign being that has chosen to have the experiences that you're having, or as a community. You're all choosing to have this experience together for a reason. And I can take in, through clairsentience, the biofeedback without crucifying myself for it. I don't have to let your feelings into my body. My clairsentient faculties can process that data through the consciousness of my higher self.